Hey friends, Randy Flickinger here again with another story I am excited to share. I was talking to somebody dear to me the other day. I don't want to mention names, but bottom line is extremely dear to me. It was my daughter. I'll just tell you that. How's that? I won't mention names. I have two daughters. So anyway, uh, she came to me and she just said, Dad, there's so much going on in my life right now. I'm not sure I'm up to it. I'm not sure I can handle it. It's just too much. And let me give you a little history here. This young lady has had not one but two kidney transplants by the time she was 17. She had ovarian cancer by the time she was 20 and had met her husband and was in love and couldn't wait to have children and get married, and then lost her ovaries and lost her ability to have children. She had some physical handicaps that we had to do surgery to overcome and took a lot of work. And then she adopted three kids, which are a huge blessing. Love all of our grandkids, and she loves them too. But with adoption, and they were situations where the parents had drug addictions and all kinds of crazy stuff, there's been some real challenges. Frankly, there's some developmental issues, there's some behavioral issues, there's all kinds of learning and challenges that are going on with her three young kids, all under the age of 5. Okay, uh, just crazy, right? And she said, I just don't know that I'm up for all this. I'm just not sure I can do it. Why is God allowing this in my life? And I kind of had to stop for a minute, and I kind of smiled, and I wanted to reassure her, look, God's not punishing you by any means. One of my favorite passages in the Bible is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. I want you to think about that for a minute, because she frankly wasn't seeing the hope and the future. She was thinking, there's no way. I'm done. I can't do this. Maybe you're at the same point. Maybe your job, your marriage, your relationship, your children, your health, your faith, you name it, dealing with your parents, whatever it is, you're at a point where, look, God, I can't do this. I can't deal with this anymore. This ISIS is overwhelming me. I just can't do it. Please help me. You know what? She was at that point. She was just completely overwhelmed. And maybe you're there too. But what I told her is what I'm going to tell you. Number one, God knows all in advance. Did you hear that? He knows everything. He knows what's coming in the future. He knows what's coming in your life, what challenges you're going to face. He knows what successes you're going to have. The good, the bad, and the ugly, as they used to say in that movie. God knows it all. You can't shock him. You can't surprise him. And what he wants then is for you in those times to turn to that passage, to turn to him, and know that he's not sitting there going, oh my gosh, look what's happening down there. Oh, poor Susie, she's got no way of dealing with this. Poor Johnny, he's in trouble in his job. You know, good old Mary, she's never going to make her grades. He knows all that. He's waiting for you to come to him and say, okay, you knew all this was coming. You're still in control. Help me. I need help. Number two, know that all that comes into our lives is by our choices. Number one, known by him and used by him. Did you hear that? Almost everything that befalls us in our life comes by our choice. Yes, it does. Think about it for a minute. We choose who we hang with. We choose whether we do our homework or not. We choose whether we study like we should. We choose what we do in our relationships. We choose how we act at work. We choose how we eat. which can affect our health. So much is our choices. Now, not all, because other choices that people make can affect us. Joe runs a stoplight, he hits me. I didn't make a bad choice, Joe did. So I understand that. That happens. But that doesn't surprise God either. He knew that was coming too. But He's there. He's there for you. He is not bailing on you. Talk to Him. Trust Him. Have faith, because He's not giving you more than you can handle without Him. He's giving you more than you can handle. Yes, I hear people say, He never gives us more than we can handle. That's a joke. And I also hear people say, here's my plan. You want to hear God laugh, literally audibly laugh? Just tell Him, here's my plan. Because He already knows what's going to happen to your plan. I haven't met anybody yet who had their plan of how their life was going to run and turn out and be, and had it turn out and be that way. Because that's not how things work. There's too many factors, there's too many variables out there that are going to mess that up. But the one thing you can count on is Jesus Christ. Because He already knows what's going to happen to you. Okay? So crazy as it is, know that He's still in control. Seek His wisdom, seek His strength, seek His guidance, and He's going to take care of you. And the third thing, those challenging children. I'm sure my daughter's the only person that has challenging children, right? God knew exactly who He wanted to be their mother. Did you hear that? He knew exactly. He said, this young lady is the perfect mom for these kids. This is who I want to have them. And guess what, parents out there that are going, oh my God, I got a teenager. I'm never going to survive this. What am I going to do? Oh, it's crazy. They want to drive. They're getting to drive. They're dating. You should see how they want to dress. Guys, God knew every bit of it. And He put them with you because He said, I built within you, through me, the strength and the power to handle them. They are where I wanted them. He didn't make a mistake, okay? I have the perfect mom forged by the challenges she had handled in her life to handle the challenges they brought. You were prepared to handle what you're dealing with. He didn't bail on you. You are up for this. Know that through Him. On your own? No. Oh my gosh. Guys, there's so much in life that frankly, I've had to just stop and say, okay, God, I don't know what's going on. I don't like it. I don't understand it. I don't see how we're going to handle it. But you know what? I know that You do. I know that You're in control, and I'm going to roll with that. I'm going to trust You, and I'm going to have faith. Financial challenges, physical challenges, relationship problems, you name it, you give it to Him and know that He doesn't mess up. He's there. He's got you. You are up for this through Him. Thanks for listening. Mark this as a favorite. Share it with others because they need to hear it too. If this speaks to your heart, awesome. That's what God's intention is. It isn't me, it's Him. He knows you need to hear it, and so I'm glad to hear from you that that's what happens. Take care. We'll talk to you more later.